Hello, everybody. My name is Puppetine, and, well, I shouldn't sound so cheerful today. We are discussing some disturbing news here. Welcome to the Puppet News Network, PNN. And we are here to discuss the cancellation of Stargirl.
Yes, if you haven't been in society for the past 2 days, you probably haven't noticed that the CW was bought out by a competitor, and now it's basically chopping off shows. Uh,
Left and right.
yes. The series season 3 finale is going to end in December of Stargirl, leaving Superman and Lois as the only currently airing DC Comics shows still ongoing on the network. However,
Yep.
The Flash will return for a shortened final season next year.
Yeah.
And Gotham Knights will it ever debut? Will without be scrapped too. Meanwhile, Titans gets its 4th season on HBO Max. Dear God.
Listen, if you've been on this channel for any amount of time, you know that there is no show that we love like Stargirl. Stargirl is the best of DC television. I truly feel that way. I do not think there's a better show out there. Not Peacemaker, not even the Superman and Lois, which I love. Stargirl is special. It is a cut that looks that it was honestly a show that looked like it wasn't going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be good. But then I watched that first season, and it was amazing. It was amazing how this show was, and I've loved it for every season. Okay. So obviously the rough, brutal, and painful news is that Stargirl is going to end. But we do have some bittersweet news that I've seen, talking about Jeff Johns. It's no secret that this is his brainchild, and he has already had it planned that for the end of this season, they had 2 endings. They were ready just in case. So we are not going to be left with some cliffhanger like Legends of Tomorrow. They were. We're going to have a completed end, and while we may not want that end, at least it is shot with that in mind. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just very painful because I went ahead and put in the title. You can see it right there. CW near an end. It really does feel that way. I mean, what will they have left? They'll have the Winchesters, all American, all 40,000 of them.
And the Walker shows. That's it. And then whose line is it anyway, right? In the Magic Show, Penn and Teller, which nobody watches.
Yeah. So they have schlock. That's what they'll have. They'll have nobody's going to be tuning into the CW. It's over. It's dead.
I mean, especially when they were. I don't understand. They decided to throw everything onto cable, I guess, because it's not really cable. It's local television. CW is a local television channel. It's not a cable channel. Maybe they have exposure to the DC shows. The problem is that they put on the worst CW shows first. They went with Smallville, which was good. People like that. They went on the Arrow. They brought in Flash. Everything's going great. And then came Supergirl, and then it dragged down Flash and Arrow into the ratings in the mud. They went woke and went broke. It's horrible. But then they decided, you know what? Crap, we need to make money because we're losing. They started we'll take Superman and Lois, put an awesome show out there, and they also introduced us to Stargirl.
Yeah, Stargirl was originally a DC
universe, yes, and that's why it was so great. HBO Max, they decided to make that their DC home. So, why did they not throw their shows like this onto HBO Max? They had HBO Max.
There is an evil little bald man, and it's not me. His name is David Zaslav, and he is trying to sink the ship that is HBO Max. It's one of the best streaming services out there. HBO Max is one of the best that you can find.
The dumb thing is, though, because they look, You're gonna have all your shows in the one basket. I'm sorry. Disney does this for a reason, and they profit from it. Despite the quality of the current TV Marvel shows, they still have people going there because they want to watch the Disney movies. They want to watch all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's smart to have all your eggs in one basket because then you can charge as much as you want. Having it scattered all over the place like this looks like you just basically took a crap shot with a salt, basically with a buckshot full of salt, and wherever the chips may lay, that's where you're gonna find this show. I mean, because Disney also owns Hulu. They had Hailstorm on there, which was supposed to be their Marvel show, and Ghost Rider. Then they realized, you know what? That's stupid. Why are we having on two different streaming networks when they can make more money charging Disney? DC needs to do that. I'm glad they finally got their DC studio so they can do all their movies out of that studio. But guess what? James Gunn needs to tell him, hey, Zaslav, HBO Max is where you need to have everything. That's where you have Peacemaker. Otherwise, otherwise, make it part of the DC Infinite app where I can read comic books and watch the show. Make it all one.
Yeah. Well, Zaslav wants to basically make the Discovery Plus and HBO Max apps converge into this one horrific love child that we don't want to see. Maranya, here's one of Supergirl. That's right. It is sad to see it go. Jackson, I know you said you didn't see past the first season. It was worth it. It is worth it. If you want to catch up, it's on the HBO Max app, actually.
If you're skeptic because you've seen how some of the crappy Marvel movies or Marvel TV shows, and you've seen some of the original CWs like Supergirl, Stargirl is nothing like that. It's a quality made show. Like, basically, if you would have got one before everyone went woke in, like, in 2012, 2014, whatever that is.
Well, I don't like to use that term, but yeah. No,
I gotta say, no, I'm saying because it's relevant, because that term is for when everything went a certain direction as far as directing, casting, everything. Everything started going to basically the new formula, which sucks, and it proved to be. You can literally see the dip in quality in Hollywood, TVs and movies, in a certain basic focal point. I'm sorry, you may not like it, but that's the truth. Yes. But I use the word woke sparingly because not everything is woke. I think there are more people who cry wolf just because they don't like it, or they hear everything sucks, so they're not going to watch it because everybody else said it sucks. It's just too many people. There's too many people who are either burned out or they're afraid to say something or do something on themselves because you're not part of the cool kids, And remember Nickelback? Nickelback's actually a decent band, but it became a fad to hate it.
Is this about to become that one Deadpool commercial? The Deadpool.
I'm just gonna say, it all goes back to post crisis. Chuck Dixon, drink, Zach, drink. No, but yeah, like I said, this show is like they actually put the effort into it. Why? Because Jeff Johns was running it.
Yeah, it was his brainchild. He loved it.
And it's sad to get these news coming, especially after we get that funny moment at the Saturn Awards where Brecca Bessinger, the one who plays Courtney, they called her Stargirl for award at Saturn Award, and she just went to the bathroom. So Jeff Johns had to quick run up there and answer, basically accept the word for her, and she quickly ran as the music started playing at the speech. She's like, I'm here. And I love what she says. The fact that she has an opportunity to play this such charismatic and inspiring character, because that's what Courtney is. And she says many thanks, and it's such an honor to basically let because she brought up the fact that Jeff Johns' younger sister Courtney, she died, but she was an inspiration, and she says anything I can do to extend that woman's kindness and heart, to everybody else, it's an honor. I mean, most people would just go up there and be like, yeah, give me the award. Okay, cool. See you later, Like I said, of all the CW shows, I love this. CW has a lot of crappy shows. I mean, Supernatural has flaws, but Stargirl, I can't name a single flaw that was making my eyes roll. It's generally, honestly, creative and hard.
You'll find some people that will hate on Stargirl because, oh, look, it can be cheesy sometimes, yes, but in that classic superhero comic booky way, it's perfect. It is perfect for fans, and sadly,
It's comic book accurate actually in the sense, and I mean it's a little bit different. The comic books they change a little bit, but not enough to where you're like, oh my gosh, this is like a diversity change or something stupid like Netflix. We're gonna erase swap a character. It's something. It's basically
it has nothing to do with that. Like,
no,
even
I
if
know. Let me finish. I'm just saying. I know you're trying to agree with me or disagree. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying it's not Supergirl. All the crap that they put into Supergirl and ruined that show after season 1. This Stargirl from the get go, it hasn't died in a sense of the worth and an effort into the basic. You can watch it. You don't have to worry about anything. Then again, if you don't like, if you're older, like if you're like 40s plus, you may not like it because it might be like it's like watching Power Rangers in a sense. Not that I'm not saying that the quality is like Power Rangers, but I'm saying it's a kid show to you. You want more mature stuff. You want to watch The Shield. You want to watch something else. So Law and Order. I don't know, whatever hell you want to watch. But yes, like I said, it's one of those shows that you rarely come across, and I was so pissed when they put it on CW because I knew it was not going to last long. I'm shocked that we got 3 seasons, actually. Like I said, because Stargirl came out first, and then Superman and Lois, and I was like, oh, here it goes. Watch. Stargirl is going to be like, slowly get dragged down, Superman and Lois, and then Superman and Lois came, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're actually putting effort in this. They're actually deciding, you know what? We want viewers.
Yeah.
Because you could look, we were reviewing the show season 2 last year, and you saw night and day compared to this, and between Supergirl and Batwoman.
Oh dear God, yeah.
There was no pandering. There was no, hi, my name's Alex, I'm gay. I mean, I don't care if Stargirl had a gay character in the show.
It does now. It has Obsidian, and that's still fine.
Yeah.
It's
the funny thing is, it wasn't all about him being gay.
Yeah,
it was about the actual superheroing.
Yep, and we knew he was gay, and it is okay. That is not his entire story. It does not make him being gay did not define him as a person.
I do think there is a reason why this show's gonna get why it's getting canceled, and I think Superman and Lois is gonna get axed too because they're too over budget for a normal cable show. HBO Max is where you have the budget for it. Goes in there.
Yeah.
So like I said, I just wish DC would just make up their minds or just leave it as it is. I'm tired of this where we're gonna reboot this like we're doing with the movies. So Zaslav, what we gonna do is we're gonna cancel this. Yeah. Who content? That's the thing. I agree. If it would have went for another 3 more seasons like Supergirl, if it would have been like Supergirl, because that's what they want on there. But the fact that somebody else bought it, I think they're just acting all the superhero shows. I think it's going to be basically like
it's going to be all American.
No, they're going to turn it into basically like a clone of the USA channel.
Yeah, it was the best thing. It is the best thing. We're going to review the new episode tonight, and it is the best thing on there. I like Kung Fu. I enjoy Kung Fu, but it is not as good as Stargirl. Stargirl is the best show that they have right now, and they are getting rid of it. Why? Because probably it costs too much, but also they're done with superheroes. I really think they are. I think you're right. Superman and Lois is next, and I don't know if Gotham Knights will ever see the light of day. I'm on my knees, my non-existent knees, and hoping and praying that no, it does not.
Yeah. So the next, basically Nexstar is the company that basically acquired the network, and they're just going to reboot with many time slots filled with less expensive, unscripted programming and older stealing shows that are less teen focused than a traditional superhero. So basically, like I said, they're getting rid of all the teen stuff, and it's going to be like Law and Order and NSCI. It's going to become CBS. That's what we're looking at, CBS. God, who the hell watches CBS?
Well, actually, I watch Blue Bloods on CBS, but that's another matter.
I mean, like, Is that Queen Latifah show still on over there?
Yes. I've actually heard good things about it.
And I agree, Dominic. Stargirl would have been still going on if it had been an HBO Max. And I heard also that they didn't cancel. As far as I know, they didn't cancel the Green Lantern show. They just decided instead of being Channel, it's going to be Jon Stewart instead.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And so I mean, I think somebody else was saying that they canceled, but I don't. I think that they switched the character focus.
Well, it's hard to tell. Zaslav wants to cut everything. Zaslav is
is a cutter, and I'm not into cutters. He needs to stop being emo.
In the end, yes. Anyway,
in the end, nothing even matters.
It doesn't even matter. But no, this show means a lot to me, and for it to be gone, it's going to be a very sad day indeed. And I don't know, Dominic Powell. It might have still had a home in HBO Max, but like I said, Zaslav might have cut it down because
what? Like I said, the biggest problem that most of these shows face is guys, it's going to be the budget. Because look at Swamp Thing, because they screw it up. Apparently, there was rumors saying they screwed it up. They didn't get a tax break when they were filming it, so that's why they didn't continue the show. But damn, that was probably I say I like Swamp Thing even more than Stargirl. Swamp Thing is a show that should have continued on. They could have done with a smaller budget, you know. But even so, I would watch Swamp Thing 2 or 3 more seasons of that than watch any of the DC live action movies. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You have better TV shows that actually do better with the budget than the movies do. Holy crap.
I remember there was a small golden era where we had all the Marvel movies. They were doing gangbusters, and they were all generally just solid.
Why do you keep talking about Superman? Why do you keep talking about Gangbuster? That's a Superman alter ego post crisis.
While that was going on, we also had DC, and they were still doing the CW, and yes, Supergirl was over there, but there was still some solid seasons that were coming out, even with Flash, and even with Arrow. It was a short time. It was a beloved time, and then it all went to hell everywhere. Everywhere's gone to hell in some form or another, and this was supposed to be the revival. This was supposed to be look, there is good superhero television on TV again. No. And now it's gone. And now I'm going to cry. And now I'm a soggy puppet.
Now the only show that's going to have the only channel that's going to have stream service that have Stargirl is going to be Disney Plus. The movie. Like I said, there's so much they could have done with their DC Universe app, you know, and like, why is it so? If I'm paying $70, $80, you know, for the app to use the reading,
yeah,
there are all the shows on there. It was better before.
I like the shows being on there too. Eric Breen, I'll have to switch college basketball. Good luck with that.
You got 2 puppets reviewing basketball?
I don't think.
Yeah, here you go, Breen. We'll watch it with you. You just turn the sound up on your TV. Listen to us as we call the play-by-play.
I've been streaming basketball for 2 hours straight, and boy, is my arm tired.
In the halftime, I'll throw Puppeteen into the net. I said
nothing but net.
Oh no.
Anyway,
yes. Jim Sources says he's keeping his fingers crossed. Pixel is too.
Yeah. No, I would keep my fingers crossed, but my fingers are stitched this way. But you know, I do hope and I do pray that they'll revive it. They'll save it somewhere, because the team knows what they're doing. They know what to do with the characters and generally where they're going for the story. And obviously they had a plan to leave it with an ending that allowed for the next season. And if it followed the other seasons, obviously it would have ended well. It would have ended okay. Here's a happy note, but something sinister lurks in the distance. But we won't have
It's
that.
Avlov with his scissors.
It's Zaslav. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Um,
I mean, I heard. Well, one of our friends of the channel, Mr. LK. I'm going to credit him because this is what he told me. He said that in the ratings on the CW, Stargirl is fourth. Now that I don't. I don't buy ratings anymore because a lot of people either watch pirated or they watch streaming
hey,
or,
hey, hey.
or they all
LK,
watch it in one room.
did LK manage to say anything about the other things above it? What's in
Within the
first
shows,
place? What's in second place? What's in third place?
I can't remember. It was in the Twitter group. I think
I
he said.
hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't look at the websites as far as telling me what's in ratings and what's not because it's all manufactured, just like the newsletters in the back of the TV or the comic books. Yes, that was like 3 or 4 days ago, bro, or 2 days ago. So
Yeah.
anyway, so that being said, uh, thoughts and comments on this? Are you guys happy, or you just never watched it? And I don't know. Can we do polls yet in this live chat?
Hmm?
Are you able to do polls? Run polls through the YouTube app, Mr. Puppetine, on your phone?
On my phone. Let,
In
let
the
me
chat.
let me let me get
Yes.
it out. Let me
Our,
see.
your,
Listen, give me a break.
your predecessor, I Love Comics, Mr. Hingleton, who you're based off, your clone from,
Never heard of him.
he's able to do polls in his live chats.
Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up.
Actually, I wonder if Superman and Lois is in 3. And actually, no. Now I remember. I think he said that both Walkers were more viewed, along with Winchesters.
Along with Winchesters.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't be surprised if Winchesters, because it's a brand new show. Now they'll probably change because, well, whenever a new show airs, people dip off. I don't care. It could be the best show ever. It's just the way it is. People don't either go out and do stuff. Everybody sits home and watch TV.
Well, maybe if I could pull it up on my computer, maybe I could do a poll, but I cannot at this moment.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, what I'm going to go ahead and say, I think that this is just a terrible move.
And it's just the beginning.
Yeah, they have the fourth most, even if it's in fourth place compared to all their other television shows. You're telling me that somehow it being fourth in ratings is that's it, that's done, we're ending. Yeah. Really?
I haven't watched the Walker shows. I can't say they're woke or not.
Only one. No. The one is like the Walker Texas Ranger. It's not Texas Ranger. Walker show is not woke. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't use the term woke because it doesn't exist. It's just bad. And the
the term woke does apply. Yes, when they purposely diversify, race swap.
I'm telling you that
those are correct terms, but there's also just bad shows that are not they get labeled woke for no reason.
Well, this is just bad. But the actually Walker Independence, which has Arrow's daughter, it's actually fun. It's enjoyable. I enjoyed myself.
It's a prequel.
Yeah, well,
to the Walker, yes, because I gotta say though, the fact that they couldn't just have just the Walker, Chuck Norris show reboot. Now we gotta reboot it with a woman doing a prequel.
But it's good.
That was
it's enjoyable.
It's just kind of weird though.
But it's not like the Walker reboot, as it were, because the Walker reboot is just bad. It's just horrible drama.
But Winchester is great. I like it.
Well, we're actually going to talk about that in the next 15 minutes. But for now, that is it. Discussing about Stargirl's cancellation. We love it. We love this show, and we're going to be heartbroken to see it go.
Phrasing, he said about Stargirl's cancellation. We love it.
No, we
No, we
don't
don't
love
love it.
the
We love the
cancellation.
show.
We love this show. We hate that it's being canceled, but we will review it until the end. We want to thank you so much for watching our review and watching our news stream. If you like more of this, well, go ahead and let us know in the comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. But that's it for now. So for Froggy, for me, thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Puppet News.
And remember, only you can start forest fires.
Don't start forest fires.
Yes, start the whole Amazon on fire.
Ah!